addicts, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today, last week I picked up this Lisa Frank vintage backpack and I'm gonna paint it on my nails. So if you want to see how I created these Lisa Frank inspired nostalgic alien nails, keep watching. Using my no C-curve coffin tips for this for my website. We're going to be doing the pop-off method in this video. I'm going to walk you through how I do that as well. First, you want to take some cuticle oil and just lather your nail beds in the oil. This is just going to keep it moisturized and make sure that your pop-off method, your nails pop off easy at the end. Next, I'm taking my No Wipe Shiny Top Coat. I always keep a separate bottle with like a sticker or something on it so I know that this is the one that I use for pop-off method, because you're gonna have oil that transfers into this top coat, so you don't wanna ruin a good top coat using this, doing this method with your top coat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and top coat all of my nails. You're gonna see that it starts to kind of run away. That's normal. That's why we're gonna do this twice. Next, I'm just gonna do my thumb, and we're gonna go ahead and cure this all in the lamp. After you've cured it, go ahead and do this a second time. Now, when I apply my tips with this pop-off method, I used to find that like the glue had problems adhering to the tip and sticking to this top coat. So what I do is I just take my buffer and I just like lightly buff the tip of my nails. Let me show you. Just lightly buff the tip to etch it up where I'm gonna adhere the tip so it sticks better. Now we're ready to adhere our tips. The glue that I like to use, oh my gosh, too much glue. Okay, let's try that again, just a little. Now we got our tips on, and I'm just gonna quickly buff a little bit of this. I'm just gonna kind of flush quickly the tip area. Now the clear that I'm gonna be using, is from Tickled Pink, Ice Queen. Now I'm just gonna begin with my application. I'm also using a size 12 acrylic brush from my website. This application was a little bit more challenging for me because it's the first time I worked with this acrylic. There's nothing wrong with this acrylic. I'm just used to working with speed powders, which means that they just harden a bit quicker. I feel like this acrylic is more beginner friendly, or you need to work with a more dry bead with this particular acrylic. I will say that after using this clear is by far the clearest acrylic that I ever have used. So if you guys are looking for a really clear acrylic, I highly suggest Ice Queen by Tickled Pink. Using my buffer, I'm just gonna buff all the nails. I'm using my pink buffers from the website as well. Ooh, look how clear these are. Shows how ratchet my nails look. So good. No, I'm just kidding. No, for real, my nails have been through hell and back. I'm just gonna clean these off with 99% alcohol and we can get into doing our design. Now that the nails are all shaped and filed and beautiful, let's go ahead and get into this design. So I'm going for a clear, obviously clear look with the backpack. I wanna also do like the little smiley face, the peace sign, the little groovy flowers, and definitely incorporate some of the new Cateye gel collection into this. So we're gonna be using the brushes, the new Groovy Gel Globs, and the Cateye gels. I always like to wear these little like glove things that I got on Amazon because it protects your hand from the lamp. And we all know, like as us being nail artists, we're in and out of the lamp literally so much. So this is just kind of helps protect your skin from the lamp. First things first, I'm taking one of my palettes from Alicia the Nail Doctor. I'll link her in the description below. I'm going to just lay down the Cateye colors I want to use. I think I want to use definitely the purple, pink, blue, and green. Those are the colors I'll use. These Cateye gels are launching Saturday, July 22nd on my website. Everything that I'll be using, by the way, in this video, guys, will be linked in the description below, so check that out. Now, the brush I'm gonna be using first is the 15mm liner brush. This is our newest brush that is also dropping when the Cateyes release, and if you're watching this now, they might already be released if you're watching later time. So, July 22nd, all these new brushes also drop. So I'm gonna start with the pink. We're just gonna start by figuring out how I wanna do this. So I want the rainbow kind of just going across the nails. So we're gonna start right about here. I also wanna make sure that this design is like covering my nails, because I love clear nails, but I don't necessarily like when you can see where the nail, like the natural nail is when you do clear nails. So I'll probably do 3 and then do the Cateye effect and then cure it, and then do the pinky and the thumb last. Okay, now for each nail, I'm gonna just use this Cateye effect and make it how I want. Now following that same pattern, we wanna go in with the purple. I went ahead and added the green. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I decided I'm gonna leave my thumb blank because I'm gonna do some more of the Groovy Globs kind of situation on that finger. So yeah, let's get into painting these aliens. First things first, with Lisa Frank art, I always like to start out with the white base because her colors are like super bright and vibrant. So white is always gonna help brighten up your colors. So I think I'm gonna place the alien head here and here, both the aliens sitting in the car. So I'm gonna start by just getting the sketch outline of the first alien's head. Now we have to draw out the little arm up here. Little shoulder. Now we're going to draw the little hand. Now we have to draw out the other alien head, kind of lined up next to this one. So I always like to kind of line up my nails and then place where I think he would be sitting, about here. Little shoulder and his little arm. Okay, the greens we're gonna need are Trollin and Secret Stash, and the liner gel is Limewire. These are all from my website as well. So to make the aliens color, I think I'm gonna use Trollin and then mix a tiny bit of Secret Stash into it. Now we're gonna go ahead and fill all of what we just painted white in this green color. Now I'm gonna be taking my 9mm liner brush and we're going to be doing this alien first. So first I'm using Pool Party. And we're gonna go ahead and just outline his little eyes. After that, we're gonna take the grape soda liner gel and we're going to outline those eyes. We're also going to do a circle inside of the eye using that color. There you guys, we're going to take our baddest black liner gel. Now we need to outline the circle we just drew out. After that, go ahead and put 2 little dots inside of the eye. Now we're gonna take that same Secret Stash color and I'm gonna mix a little bit of shiny top coat into it to create like a clear green color, as I want this shade, but I want it to be more see-through because we're gonna use this as a shading color for the alien. So I'm just gonna mix this together. So we have it watered down more, and now we can add some dark spots about here. Taking my limewire liner gel, I'm just gonna mix a little bit of that limewire into this that we just mixed, because I want to have it a little bit darker for the arm shading. It's gonna outline the top of the arm like that, so it's more noticeable, and then we're gonna go back over and do it up here. And we're gonna bring it down around this part of the face. And then going straight in with just the limewire green liner gel, we're gonna give him his little mouth. Now to do the highlight on the alien, I am going to just take the white gel polish and mix it with trollin. You want to create a green that is lighter than all the greens you just used, pretty much. So that's all I'm doing, because I want to add dimension on this. Lisa Frank has a lot of dimension in her art, and the reason is because she does a lot of shading. But that shading is also mixed with highlighting. So we're gonna go ahead and just highlight here. Go back over that line I just did. Moving on to the next alien, we're gonna use Faded. I think this looks like the perfect color for her eyes, so let's get into this. And we're gonna do 2 big purple pupils on her. 2. Now we need to add 2 little lashes on each side of her eye. Go ahead and outline that. Okay, so for this alien, we're gonna add the shading. So we're gonna put some going over the eye right here to about here. Color all this in down here. Little swoop right here, and let's bring it up like this, and over here. Arm right here. It's a little bit under the chin, which would be about here. And from there, we're gonna cure this in the light. Okay, now we're gonna go into just straight up the liner gel, and we're gonna add the darker shading areas, which would be right here. Then you wanna thinly outline the whole alien head. And then of course we can't forget to add the little pupils in the eyes. So go ahead and grab your white gel and let's do that. And now taking that limewire gel, we're gonna go ahead and add her little smile. Now I have to draw out where the car is going. This is kind of tricky, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. There's even car back behind him, so I'm just gonna fill in this little area here with white. Now we're gonna start with getting this flower that's on the front of this little vehicle that they're flying in. Now I'm using Heat Wave. The blue that I just used for the flower is Pool Party, by the way. I'm gonna go in with Heat Wave now. I love this orange, and we're just gonna outline that flower only up to about here, because then it's gonna turn yellow. The yellow that I'm using is called Lemon Freeze, and we're just gonna outline this part of the flower. Because I didn't notice till afterwards that this is actually filled in. To look like this. I'm gonna go back in with that yellow, and we're just gonna add a little smiley down here. Well, we're gonna draw out the circle and we're gonna add the smiley later, but you know what I mean. Now I'm taking the grape soda liner gel, but I did mix a little bit of white into it to make it just a little bit lighter. And we're gonna go ahead and just outline all this where it's white, purple as well. Now down here at the bottom, we're just gonna do where the bumper would start. So we're gonna go about here. I'm using Pool Party right now for this. And then that's gonna be the license plate. I'm just gonna do like a light purple. I'm using Faded mixed with a tiny bit of white. And for the front of the car, you want to just give it that little flower middle. Now we're gonna do these little bumper highlights. I did go ahead and add some more details down here. But you can really make it however you want. And now I'm just gonna separate the car from the alien. So I'm gonna do a really, really thin line, breaking up the alien in the car. Now for over here on this guy, this pattern is literally so complicated. So I just started laying down colors, and if you just like look at the image of the aliens and just follow color blocking each color one by one, it'll come to you better than me trying to explain. One thing that caught my eye was the peace sign, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw that out real quick. After I did the peace sign, I'm gonna go in with the Rave Girl pink gel polish. And first I'm going to outline. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of pink up here. Now we gotta do the tire, so I'm just doing this black line here. And I also wanna add a steering wheel. So, actually I do that later, I lied. We're gonna go into that blue that we used earlier, do some blue right here. Honestly, for this part, I just started grabbing the colors, laying them down, and then just kind of blending it while it was wet. And then I'm gonna take the little baby blender brush, and I'm just gonna clean up the sides. I'm gonna go ahead and add these dots on the tire. The last thing we need to do is add a little steering wheel. I'm gonna use that grape soda liner gel again, mixed with a little bit of white, and we're gonna go in and add the little steering wheel right here under him. I did decide I wanted to add a star, so I'm gonna just go ahead and add this pink star, and I think I'm gonna add the Groovy Globs on top of it just to give it more of like a raised effect. So yeah, I'm gonna use the pink coral. This one is a glow in the dark. I'm gonna show you guys like a good way that you can use this. You can either just play with it in the tube, or if you want, you can lay it down and then you can take your liner brush and kind of just do it that way as well. I might just use it on the tube. We'll see how good I do here. But you'll probably see me grabbing the brush in a minute to kind of help me out. Now, I did decide after the fact that I was going to add these little twinkles, so I just went in with my white liner gel and added some twinkles. And on the thumbs, I wanted to do the cute little planet, the little iconic smiley. So after drawing it out, I went in with my yellow Groovy Glob gel. And then I grabbed some white Trippy gel and started sculpting out the little ring for the planet. I love to use the silicone tool to like sculpt and carve out my designs. Then after that, I took my grape soda liner gel and just started drawing out its little eyes and its little mouth. One thing I didn't record was when I drew out all the little rings for the colors on the planet that you'll see in a minute. But just know when I did that I would draw out one line and then I would cure it in the lamp. So after every color on the little planet's ring, I would just cure it, as you see me doing right here. Yeah, I forgot to record them all, but I just cured in between each color so they didn't all run into each other. And now the last thing I decided to do, you guys, was just give this little swirl situation here. This time I didn't cure in between each color. I've just been kind of laying them down, and then I'm going to do the cat eye effect, and I'm just curious to see if it's going to work, but we're about to find out. And you guys, this is the final look for these nails. My inner younger child is screaming because I used to love everything Lisa Frank, and I'm so happy with how these turned out. If you guys do try this, please tag me because I would love to see all your designs. I'm so excited to release these new brushes and the cat eyes and the Groovy Globs. I'm just so happy with everything that we're releasing, and I'm just so happy with how these turned out. Honestly, the camera couldn't even capture just how beautiful these looked out in the sun. The cat eyes are literally everything, and yep, I'm just obsessed. Let me know what you guys think though. And also, if there's like a certain design or something that you'd like to see me do in the future, drop me it in the comments. But you guys, look at how cute these look with the bag. I love it. That's it for today's video. I really love how these came out. I'm so excited for this launch, and I hope you guys love everything that we're dropping. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also drop me a comment what you want to see me paint next. Until next time, I'll see you guys in another video soon. Bye guys.